Okay. There. Is it working now? That's on. Ah! Everything here on my end says it's fine. Oh. Okay. You do hear me. Oh, goodness. It's one thing after another. I don't know why I have no idea why. I didn't touch anything. Okay. So, the thing that's going on here is still have no footage for you. Sorry, I keep talking to the chat because I see you all talking over here. I should look here. I keep forgetting. I don't have footage, but I do have some results and some questions. So there are two orders here. The first is in respect to the arguments about the media. And here's the order. The defendant and the state agreed to an alternative arrangement as what was placed on the record at the last hearing regarding viewing of the state's physical evidence tendered in open court on August 9th. The state shall prepare for all parties to execute a notice reflecting when the evidence viewing took place, past tense, and the length of time that the evidence viewing took place. The state shall file with the court the executed notice after the viewing of the state's physical evidence takes place. So that tells me that instead of saying something to the press directly, instead of making a ruling and having to deal with distinguishing all the facts and the case law and everything, they just came to an alternate agreement. So the press can't even argue about it. That's what this sounds like. Mind you, I haven't seen the hearing. The defendant's request regarding extending the laptop time has been agreed to by Orange County. Ooh. The times have been extended as follows: Sunday through Thursday, 8 to 10, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 11 p.m. This is in addition to the times outlined in the memorandum from the Orange County Corrections Department Security Operations. She got her way again. Can you believe it? Well, she can't argue that they tied her hands then. Defendant's request regarding the discovery that was provided to the court on June 28th and keeping the discovery in defendant's possession was addressed to the defendant's satisfaction on the record on August 14th. We don't have a stream. What does this mean? We can't dissect it. It's just that it was addressed. And if you have the spoilers, please don't tell us, because I'm still hopeful for a stream. Hey, teacup Kraken. There is another order here. And this was the defendant's motion for closure of the state's physical evidence viewing with the state and defendant set for September 3rd. I guess I did these orders backwards. And WFTV TV Channel 9's motion to intervene, and the Orlando Sentinel joined into this, and they moved to intervene and notice of joinder. The court, having reviewed the motions, having reviewed the court file, having considered the testimony offered by the defendant, and considered arguments, they order the following. The defendant has failed to meet the burden of producing evidence and providing by a greater weight of the evidence that closure is necessary as required by Miami Herald Pubco v. Lewis. And that is, if you'll remember, in the motion filed by Channel 9, that's the case that they cited as the seminal case. So the defendant's requested closure of the state's physical evidence is denied. Well, we just read this other order that the prosecution and Sarah agreed to handle this differently anyway. Roxanne, I won't spoil, but like it was amazing. And that's it. You know what, though? I think this is a good lesson for Sarah. She wanted something, and somebody else said, nah, we don't think so. We, the press, think we're going to move for what we want. And there's law supporting us, and there was. And Sarah was put in a position of having to actually make a legal argument. And she couldn't do it. She couldn't meet the burden. It's too bad that something like this didn't happen to her earlier, before she forfeited her right to have a court-appointed lawyer, because maybe she would have thought twice. Never mind. What am I talking about? It's Sarah. And that's it, man. I cannot believe this. Let me see if I can get... Whoops. I'm gonna... I'm not muted. I didn't do anything. Okay. Bye-bye.